Hey guys, good morning. Today is Thursday, December 8th. It's a brand new day. Last night I was vlogging a bit of a little bit of everything, but we did do some piano. Didn't touch on all that I did yesterday, but I did want to say that I have officially submitted Amon for the Seed and Spark. So we have completed it. It is now submitted for feedback and we're just waiting. So by Monday, let's say, Monday or Tuesday, we should have some real feedback and hopefully we're all good to go so that we can launch. We're gonna go through this stuff. So some stuff is packages, some stuff is stuff that we bought, and I finally just want to get rid of it because I hate having it here. But we also have to do some soup. I'm making a tomato-based soup, and something else I want to do is look for, well, not look for more grants. I have some grants that I need to apply to for my business, and then I can bring more projects to you guys and just to, you know, the public in general, so that starting next year I can start producing more projects. Because the project I was telling you about that I filmed in 2019, we could only do half of it because I ran out of money. I crowdfunded for it, got enough, but I ran out of money, so we couldn't finish it. Ran out of time because I started working on a show, and then no money, and then everyone else I was working with started working on the show. We all, like, some of us were working on the same show in Chicago, and it was just, you know, nothing was aligning after that. So I really want to just get it edited so that everyone can use it as a proof of concept for themselves, and I can use it for myself, and that way, like, we can just get the ball rolling on everything. And so, you know, just trying to stay consistent, get everything out, because I have some serious goals. Like, I have stuff that is in the works that I haven't even talked about on here, just because I'd rather keep it close to my heart and just wait. Like, I don't like talking about stuff if I'm not putting action behind it. So I'd rather, like, discuss it once, you know, the ball is rolling, and once, like, things are like concrete things are happening and I can actually have a real update. Other than that, it's just all talk to me. I don't like that. Sharing ideas is fine, but, you know, I don't want to be like, I'm doing this and I'm doing that and it's not actually happening. I try not to do that. Yes, it happens, but I try not to. So yeah, that was just my little intro spiel of the things that have to get done today. I'm probably going to also do some Duolingo and practice some piano today. And you probably see, like, junk behind me, because I have laundry to fold and put away. So there's that. There's always something to do when you stay at home and work from home, but it is what it is. So let's just get started. If you like videos like this, please give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe and share with a friend. Share this video, share the page, like the whole channel, whatever. Do, you know, comment on videos if you like them. Comment on stuff you want to see from my life or from my work and whatnot. And, you know, I really appreciate every single one of you. There are 86 of us now, and I would truly love to get to 100 by the end of the year. So we've got a few weeks left. Today is the 8th, so it's a few weeks left. I am determined to suck in at least 10 more of y'all. So, you know, if we could get 14, I am going to be sitting pretty, and I will be eternally grateful. So please share with people that would enjoy this, and I just can't wait to share more fun stuff with you guys, because it's just, it brings me so much joy. Look who also just jumped on my desk. You probably heard her meow, but she's up here, my little shadow, because I can't ever do anything without her. So she is my right hand gal. Say hi, chap. Yeah, hi, girl. Alright, look at me writing down my notes for today. Let's just do a quick one. Quick sheets. Come on now. Alright. So today is Ooh, can we not do that one? Ballpoint pen. Come on now. Okay. 12, 8, 22. And we are doing our to-do. So what did I say we had to do? We got dishes, laundry, Christmas story. We have film goals list, film, what else am I filming? Film 2022 watch list. These are the things that I want to do today. And maybe I can edit something today, but I also want to do Duolingo, so I want to practice my Spanish and piano. Alright guys, I'm back from popping stuff into the washing machine. So let's start working on this 2022 watch list. So here is our 2022 watch list that you may have missed, but you need to go watch right now. So we're gonna start out with what just came out Wednesday. That was super duper good. I love Wednesday. I will say next you should watch Sandman. These are shows that everyone has been talking about, to be perfectly honest. Those are, I love those. But one that I really loved was We Crashed, and that's on Apple TV Plus. Wakanda Forever. Nope. Obviously. Those should be on there for sure. Okay, so not gonna lie, I have not watched a ton of movies this year. I just don't really get excited about movies anymore. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's because I enjoy how much character development you can put into a TV show, and how, you know, how fun it is and long form it is to just develop the world over a series of episodes. So it's not going to be a ton of movies on here, and I haven't even seen all of these, but based on the trailers of some of them, I'm like, okay, these sound really exciting. So I just wanted to give that little disclaimer, considering that I haven't watched every single one, but almost everything on this list is something that I have seen. So here it is. Wednesday, obviously, that just came out this past week, I'm pretty sure. Phenomenal job. Everyone loved it. It's a spin-off, I guess, or like kind of a spin-off of the Addams Family. A lot of fun. Funny story, I don't think I've ever seen any of the Addams Family movies all the way through. I don't recall watching any of them all the way through. Maybe I did as a kid, but I mean, now I have to go watch them because Wednesday is really good. I love how modern it is. Just a fun story. The Sandman, everyone was talking about that when it came out. It was really good, so highly recommend. If you enjoyed that, those two are both on Netflix. We Crashed, that's phenomenal, starring Jared Leto, Anne Hathaway. Who else was in there? It was another actress in there. America Ferrera was in it. Phenomenal cast. I thought it was really good. It's about the creators of WeWork company, and that's like a shared workspace company, and they have a few, like, I know it's one in Chicago, at least one in Chicago, and they're all over the country. I think it might be some in other countries at this point, but they did a phenomenal job just bringing these characters to life, like their accents, everything. And I thought it was just a really cool, I don't know if they call it a docu-series or not. Not really, but like, just watch it. It was good. Apple TV Plus. Next on my list is The Midnight Club. Y'all know I talk about the Flaniverse all the time. I watch anything that he puts out at this point, which is odd for someone that doesn't really gravitate towards horror like that. But it's not gory. These are just like creepy. So I'm like, those don't bother me because I love the Twilight Zone and Psycho and stuff like that. So that one doesn't bother me. But you know, I talked about the Midnight Club in a previous video. I'll share that. That was a Halloween video for like spooky watch list. But basically Midnight Club is about these, I think it's 6 of them, terminally ill young adults, and they tell spooky stories every night, and the spooky stories that they tell were really creative. So kudos to the creators and the writers, because they not only had to write their own storyline, but they had to write the storylines of these stories that these kids are telling. So that was phenomenal. Y'all did a great job. I loved it. Highly recommend, because if you like spooky stuff, the Flaniverse is where you need to be. Next is Cabinet of Curiosities. Now I have started this. We watched like half of the season, and so far we have loved every single episode. I think my favorite one was the guy that was like the not to spoil too much, but it was one episode, because it's already out and it's been out for a while. Like I think it came out in October and it's almost mid-December, so y'all have had your time to watch it. But it was one episode with this guy that was a grave robber. I think that's what they call those people, grave robbers, tomb raiders, whatever. He steals from graves, and that one was really good. So I hope you guys like that one. It's a few really good episodes in that. Next on our list is Gaslit. It stars the phenomenal Julia Roberts. It looks really, really good based on the trailer for it. I've never seen it, so I can't totally vouch for it, but in terms of whether it looks entertaining or not, that looks like it brings the drama. I don't know. Don't be mad at me if you watch it and it's bad, because I'll tell you if it's something I haven't watched or not. So that, it just looks good. So do with that what you will. Next is The Woman King. We should have all watched that by now. An amazing performance that we expected nothing less from Viola Davis, who I just can't remember the rest of the people, but loved her, loved all the other actors and actresses in that. Phenomenal job, phenomenal. And I just loved how, I loved the story, because a lot of people were complaining that it wasn't about slavery. If you watch the movie, it was entirely, completely about slavery. I don't know what you missed. I don't know what was confusing, but the whole point of it was about them avoiding slavery, and the king like actually selling prisoners to slavery, to the Portuguese. So that was great, because these women soldiers were messing them up. They refused to go into bondage, and I loved it. Loved it, loved it, loved it. We need to see more of those, because we see a lot of like the more docile characters, but we need to see all of the characters, or we need to see more stories about all of the African people that refused and fought back and revolted and defended themselves and their people. So kudos to them. Amazing job. Everyone should watch that movie. Next on our list is obviously Black Panther: Wakanda Forever. Oh, what can I say about that movie? I loved it so much. There were complaints that there's no Black Panther in it. There most definitely is a Black Panther in it. This was the building block for the next Black Panther, and they did such a phenomenal job. I love the indigenous peoples aspect of it. If you haven't seen it, I'm sorry. I am sorry. But the way that they did Angela Bassett, I mean, she played the mess out of that role per usual, but the fact that Letitia Wright's character Shuri had to go through so much pain in this movie was just, it was too much. But it was great. I love them. Love Ryan Coogler. I highly recommend if you have not seen it already, and if you have, go watch it again because I'm going to. Next, obviously one of my faves, Jordan Peele. Nope was so good this year. I loved it. Highly recommend. Did I understand every part of it? No. But was it enjoyable? Yes. Will I watch every single movie that Jordan Peele puts out? Most definitely. So if you haven't, go watch it, and if you already have, go watch it again. Obviously, Abbott Elementary has to go on this list. All of these people keep getting all of these awards for this show. I love it. That's gonna go down as one of those shows that I rewatch every year, just because it's so funny, so good, so heartwarming, and so pure. Like the comedy and the characters, like I just love Janine. I love Jacob. Barbara, oh my gosh, Barbara is probably one of my favorite characters, honestly. It's not a character that I don't like. I mean, we love to hate Ava, but Ava is hilarious, and so I just they're my faves, all of them, every single one of them. Next on our list is Paper Girls. I actually have some friends that have worked on that show. That I have not watched yet, but I did start reading the manga. One of my friends gave me the manga book for it, and it is so cute. I'll have to show you guys because that book is really cute. That's such a sweet gift. I loved it. Paper Girls is basically the story about these 4 girls who are you know, riding around on their paper routes, and then they're encountered by some time travelers. Completely changes their lives. Super dope. I can't wait to watch the show. I want to finish the manga first and then watch the show. So I think that you guys should also do the same, because oftentimes, at least from my experience, I didn't feel like I gravitated towards manga or anime or anything because, or like comics or anything, because it didn't seem like it was ever marketed to girls. And it definitely wasn't marketed to black girls at all. We never saw people or characters that looked like us. So I am enjoying some of it now as an adult. But, you know, if you're an artist and a storyteller and you want to do comics and manga and anime and whatever, throw a little bit more people that look like me in there. Especially if you are one that looks like me. So start doing it, and that way the next wave of kids and creators can actually like enjoy your content and see themselves, and maybe they might want to become you one day. Like, how dope would that be? Next is 1899. I have not watched it, but I was just recommended it. I heard it was so good, and let me tell you a little bit about it. Ooh, it looks creepy. I'm on Google, and apparently it's on Netflix, so I'm definitely going to start that soon. It's about immigrants on a steamship traveling from London to New York get caught up in a mysterious riddle after finding a second vessel adrift on the open sea. Okay. Okay. Someone reviewed it and said, what a mind-blowing work by the creators. Okay. All right, it sounds really dark and creepy. Like, it's a mystery, it's a period mystery science fiction television series. That's a whole lot of genres, but I'm intrigued. My friend was telling me about it. I don't remember everything she was saying, but I am definitely intrigued because your girl loves mystery. So we're gonna watch that for sure. Next is a film that I refuse to ever watch. It's called From Scratch. Zoe Saldana, I can't remember who the male lead was in that, or who any of the other characters are, because I haven't watched it. However, everybody I know almost has seen From Scratch and has cried from it. I don't have the bandwidth to go through the adjacent pain with her, so I'm just going to, you know, silently support and just share it with you guys, because it's not for me right now at this point in my life. I just can't give to that emotion right now. So I was told that it was phenomenal, and I encourage you guys to see for yourselves. Please advise that I have no real stake in it just because I haven't seen it. The trailer looks really good though, so go watch it on Netflix if you like stuff that'll make you cry. So yeah, that's all I have for this list. So next we're gonna jump right into writing our goals list for 2022 in Spanish. learn 3 piano songs well. Emphasis on well. I want it to be both hands. Secure a manager, and I know that was on my list for this year, and I have been certainly working on that this year, and we still have time. Stuff is in the works, so we'll see if that happens. Let me open up our tablet again and go to our story. In Act 2, we want Frosty let's figure out how to up his numbers. Frosty is insulted by Santa. Santa leaves. That's up for this. Keep in mind, ooh, it's extra bright. I don't like that either, but that's better than nothing. So I wanted to say, keep in mind that this story is probably going to change a good chunk before it hits the podcast and before I actually like write it all the way through. So these are just details that I want to happen. So I might not even share all of it just because it's an interesting concept to write it in front of y'all. It's one thing to write it by myself and take some time, but writing it in front of y'all is a whole different beast. But I'm enjoying it, so we're just gonna keep going with it and see where it takes us, to be honest. Santa tries to blow that sand that people say Santa's gonna put in your eyes when you're a kid if you see him, and make his escape. Leaving Frosty. Mom follows Frosty as he tries to follow Santa. She finds an elf in the sleigh that looks familiar. I know that doesn't sound that good. To me, it does not sound that good in the end. I'm going to tweak it a lot, but the next time you guys hear about this story, it will be written. So I'm going to be working on it tomorrow and Sunday. I want to work out really quick, do some piano, Duolingo tomorrow, and then that's it. That's it, that's it, that's it. Alright guys, the day is basically over. It is 9 o'clock and I'm just now eating dinner. I hate eating this late, but you know, I got a workout in, which felt good. 20 minutes of cardio. So I'm about to eat my dinner and start the holiday with my mom. So I'm about to go, I want to watch it in the office just because I feel like sitting at the desk and eating. And it's bright in here, so I'm gonna eat in here. But yeah, that's our movie for the night. I am so glad we got to have fun together, and I will talk to you guys in a brand new video real soon. Bye.